I feel like I knew I wanted to be a doctor for as long as I could remember, and the process of me even applying to go to med school started probably before most people started to think about what they wanted to do. When I was in high school, I applied to programs where you'd have a conditional seat in a medical school pending keeping up a GPA and certain MCAT scores, but I had to apply to medical school and even interview as a junior in high school. What happened was I applied to all these programs and got into a few, and I decided to go to the University of Scranton, and the plan was to go to medical school in Philadelphia afterward, because I had a seat at a medical school down in Philadelphia. I think it was around the second or third year where I found out that the new school was opening, and in order to even apply to that school, I had to give up my conditional seat at Temple to even just apply to the school. So I actually had to send a letter to Temple notifying them that I would not be accepting their seat at their school just so I could apply to the new school that was opening in Scranton. But I knew I wanted to stay local, and I figured, why not? I'll give it a shot. I'm not sure my family was thrilled that I gave up a guaranteed seat in a medical school just to even apply, but I knew I wanted to stay local, so here I am. I think that the reason that I chose to even apply to the new school and give up my guaranteed seat was that I always envisioned coming back here to practice here. So when the new school opened, it gave me an opportunity to train, in the area that I was going to come back to anyway. I got to shadow different docs who were up and down this street that we're on now, kind of learn how they practice medicine and how they did primary care in Pittston, Pennsylvania. The specialists that I got to meet along the way, I still talk to them now, just in a different capacity rather than student attending. Now we're colleagues. When I pictured being a doctor, even back then, I pictured like a primary care setting, where you had an office and people came to you and you saw them over and over again. Even way back when, that's what I pictured what a doctor was. I definitely think I've gotten what I've wished for. This is what I pictured way back when I decided I wanted to do medicine. I get to work in an office and have patients come to me who are my neighbors, my friends, my family, people I see in the community every day. That's kind of what I thought I wanted to do years ago, and I think it's worked out pretty well for me now.